Live from Anytown, USA, it's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Danny. I love living in Anytown, USA, where nothing bad can possibly go wrong.
Just keep in mind the events you see tonight could happen in your town, other people's towns, towns across the planet. No town is safe from the deadly premonition syndrome. I'm sure of it. So beware. It'll get you. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Retro Pals. We're continuing our playthrough of one of my very favorite games, Deadly Premonition. Chapter 2 tonight. We're actually going to meet a whole lot of the bizarre residents of Greenvale. We're going to do a meet and greet. We're going to find some new favorite characters, some new friends, new enemies, and just have a good time. That's the goal here tonight.
Have a good time.
I hope you're having a good time. Damn it. I don't know why I said that so angrily.
I want to thank some folks real quick before we get started. Thank you to Uzi for the 69-month resub. Very, very nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Celtabe9091 for the 7-month resub. I hope Thomas brought biscuits for everybody. Let's hope so.
I put in a special
fucking
request.
good.
Thomas, he is a master chef. Thank you.
Thank you, Nest Wyoming, for the 25-month resub. Do appreciate it.
Thank
you, Room Temperature, 11-month resub. I have a lively notion this stream will be a blast. And thank you, a Cipher Cat, for gifting us up to Simon and Sturlock. Welcome to the Sub Club, folks, and enjoy your emotes and your Kermit H's.
Yeah, settle in, grab some popcorn. It's time to play some more Deadly Premonition. Let's just get right to it. Starting the game right now. Do it! Is that a fast enough start? I wanted to get to the game in record time tonight.
That's fast. I'm sorry. Clip it. That is too funny of a fucking joke for the stream. Thank you. You remember Saved by the Bell, Zach, the 90s, the NBC sitcom starring Dustin Diamond as Screech? In that show, they all hung out at a place called the Max, and one of the cabinets in the Max was a modified version of an 80s game called Mr. Do. It just goes on. That's so fucking good. Thank you, Bok for the 100 bits. What's poppin', gamers?
What's bobbin'? Hi.
Oh,
thank you.
D4 is good too, yes. And thank you, Scratching Way, for the 40-month resub. And Cardi Kermit H, back to you too.
Kermit H to all. Let's resume our investigation. We looked at the dead body. We met the police officers, some medical personnel. Now it's time to take a wider look at the whole town, because this is a murder and anyone could have done it. Everyone is a suspect. Believe no one.
Do you think Thomas did it?
No one who could make such good biscuits would do that. Oh, here's your recap.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
I want to go to a town in the middle of nowhere and steal a bunch of lollipops and eat a bunch of cans of pickles.
No one's stealing anything. This is police recovery. It's all above board.
Pretty far from here. If that's where she was killed, why would the killer go to all the trouble of carrying her all the way here?
I don't know yet. My profiling instincts tell me one thing is for sure.
Formulating
The
theories.
unsub's personality
About
is
the
totally different before and
fucking
after
dead
the crime.
girl.
The unsub killed her in a brutal, horrifying way, and then displays powerful adoration after. That could well
Why
be
this
the
song?
reason
Because it
why.
fits perfectly.
Ritual
I will say this, though,
killing.
George.
Thank you,
Profiling
Magmar,
is
for
a
the
risky
100 bits.
business.
Everything's
Of
legal
course,
when you're
if
the
unsub
FBI. It's
planted
true.
those stiletto footprints himself, well then.
That's why everyone's smart is in the
Just fall
FBI.
apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. To thank for those tracks. All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence. And
I hope no one
carefully figure
unsubs
the
to this channel.
unsub's MO, modus operandi.
And if you do, I hope I know what your MO is.
It
Yeah.
usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis.
You're
may
not allowed to
overlook. That's
unsub
my
unless
way
you
of
give us like a bunch of
profiling. It's not
paragraphs
for everyone,
why.
but it works for me.
Yeah, let's do the Retro Pals exit interview. So we know what the murder site is. Let's head on over there. It's at the old lumber mill. Oh, let's see. We're looking at the red arrow up there. This thing is way the fuck on the other side
It's
of town.
so curvy too. Look at that road. You're gonna crash, girl.
Oh, well, we better get driving. I don't even know where the fuck we are. That's fine. Let's just start driving. We'll get there eventually.
Chat, you have Mr. Do on the brain.
There's a Mr. Do marathon going on right now.
Did
Okay,
I tell you
there's
about
my signal.
all the Mad Magazine versions of Mr. Do that I've come up with in my head?
Your fan, Mad
Yeah.
Magazine Creations. Your
You've got
fan.
Mr. Duh,
Yeah,
Mr. Dumb.
Mr. Blue. Because he blows.
Can I tell you my favorite? Mr. Don't.
It closed
It's a
up
good
right
one.
when I
Thank
first
you.
moved here.
And now it's totally abandoned.
I presume
Whoops.
so. I've never really been inside.
Danny,
so I
what are
don't
you
know.
doing?
I actually wasn't looking at the road. I don't know where I am now.
Sort of buildings are perfect for criminal acts.
Oh my god!
I keep telling Harry to have the place torn down.
Probably.
I can't really do a backup. There's no space to turn, so I hope this has an outlet.
Murder.
You don't know that.
Ooh,
for
Agent
sure
Honor.
yet, Agent Morgan.
That's right.
You're driving like I do in Second Life. This is
Agent
not
Morgan.
good.
You
Thank you,
seem
Ultra
very
Pancake,
confident
11-month
about
resub.
this.
Did you see that, Zach? Yeah, I saw you drive in the
Look,
fucking.
they're not saying anything. They think this is normal.
I'm just drawing.
You're gonna give me shit when it's above board for the
That
police?
sounds
Is the
exactly
police, the word of the police not good enough for you?
and normal people with common sense.
Yeah, common sense. That's what we got here.
Sometimes. Bear that in mind.
Oh, I will, Agent York. Thank you for another pearl.
Oh my god, I'm rich.
Either way, we'll know for sure by simply going.
Fuck yeah.
You're just driving up this pedestrian
Well said,
pathway. You're gonna crash
You
into
step on it,
people.
Agent
We'll get there eventually. It's all about the journey, you know?
Okay.
You gotta take the scenic
okay.
route sometimes. Otherwise, you're just gonna be at the end of your life thinking, what if I didn't? I wish I'd driven through that pedestrian pathway. I'll never know what was there.
God, I hope that leads to the road.
I hope so too. I actually don't know. This is gonna be a long way to backtrack if not.
Oh, thank you everyone for supporting us and helping us with the hype train. Enjoy your emotes.
Smotes.
I was gonna say emotes.
Smoke
and then
it.
sub something. Yeah, I turned into.
I wish he brought up
Is
the
this
mask.
a dead end?
Oh my god, is it? Well,
Well, where are you?
I'm just gonna keep driving.
Okay.
I think I'm
Hey, there's a road.
going into a portal to hell or something. Oh, see? Told you.
All right, all right. Don't listen to Alex. Apparently.
Okay, so if we keep going up this road, eventually we'll head all the way around, and yeah, see?
All right. Okay.
Told you, it was a
Never
shortcut.
mind. Follow Danny's shortcut for
It's
for
gamer's
speedruns.
instincts, you
Yeah.
know? Hope you all had a good week. I'm looking forward to spending some time with Deadly Premonition. This is like returning to an old favorite. Like putting on an old pair of shoes that smell funny and have bad graphics.
How did?
Oh,
Yes,
right.
you have a low resolution shoe.
I'm not going at top speed. Now I am. There's so much driving in the first few hours. I realize what I have to do. Off stream, I'm going to do at least one side quest that unlocks the ability to fast travel.
Let's go.
Oh, that'd be good.
Facts can be trusted.
Wait,
You're full of confidence, right?
how do you?
Let's get to the lumber mill.
It's a radio. It's a police radio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've had my left turn signal on the whole time.
Don't worry about it.
Wait a minute.
Is that an egg? What is that? Is that an egg in a frying pan?
They won't let me get out of the car. There's an egg stranded on the freeway. I want to help. Can I just pick it up if I run over it? Guys, can I just like open the door and get the egg in the pan?
I guess not. Sorry, honey.
No, I'm trapped in the car. It's not even giving me the option. This is a forced driving sequence. You'll notice we don't even have a gas meter or a damage meter. You just gotta drive.
I asked for the 100 bits. Thank goodness it's Friday. Don't you agree, Zach? I do.
I agree.
Oh, thank God. What
It
a
is
week.
finally freaking Friday. Alex, have you had a Freaky Friday?
Have I? Yes.
Go on.
Well, this isn't very exciting, but I accidentally bought something in SL I shouldn't have. Nothing too exciting, but I had a gift card, and I was like, cool, I'll use the gift card, and instead I ended up paying 500 Linden dollars for lampposts.
That's what the $500 charge in my bank account is.
Luckily, I had the Lindens, and 500 Lindens is only like $2 IRL money. But I was very disappointed because I wanted to use those Lindens to
Let's go.
to buy a goldfish costume. Because you could be a goldfish in Second Life, just a straight up goldfish.
Just a goldfish in a bowl?
Yeah, not in a bowl. You just walk around.
Oh, like a giant goldfish?
Yeah, no, like a small goldfish. You flop around and you can swim.
None of this is making sense to
I
me.
know, it's so good. I have to get my Linda.
Why be a goldfish without the bowl?
Well, you could add a bowl. I mean,
I'm going in alone. You two stay here.
Dream
I can't
Harrier, that
concentrate
kicks
on profiling
ass.
with other people around me.
Now hold on a minute. We're investigating this.
Did
case
you ever do a
together.
Mr. Do
Listen,
cabinet?
I can't risk the crime scene being compromised by you two.
What are you saying? You're not the only professional law enforcement officer here, Agent Morgan. We know how to secure a crime scene.
So notice we're not letting the cops into this place while we investigate.
But this is how I operate. Furthermore,
I'm going to have a
Yes.
third-person shooter
Furthermore,
sequence in here.
what?
You
to
stay
me,
out here.
the outsider FBI agent, every citizen of this town is a suspect. You two could be in on this whole thing for all I know.
That's true.
I have to keep suspects out of the crime scene.
That's an explanation, but does it hold water?
I'll tell you what is holding water, that damn poncho.
Yeah.
Fun of us?
Well, it's repelling it.
We should have left him behind and come here by ourselves.
You're right. I've never been so insulted.
We're really
Sorry,
sticking
but
it to
I'm
these
doing my
cops.
job.
I know, this guy's... Listen, Francis York Morgan kind of sucks. I know that's going to piss people off, but... I don't know.
You'll get to like him.
That gun looks stupid. Sorry. I'm not trying to be so negative on
Let
him.
every first-person shooter gamer out there join the SWAT team.
Oh, man. He's dunking on him when they can't even hear him.
Zach, they're here.
And big surprise, suddenly we have monsters. These cops aren't trained in handling monsters, is the thing. They don't have mission knives. So if you're just joining us, this is a combination serial thriller and also third-person shooter. The third-person shooter sequences are much, much weaker than the investigation portions. But they were publisher mandated, so they're here by necessity. I'm playing on easy mode, so hopefully these sequences won't give us too much difficulty. All they want to do is shove their arms down our throat.
Normal for zombies.
I've heard of shoving your beliefs down your throat, but this is something completely different. There's not much reason to kill them either. They give you little prizes, but there's just so many, you know?
Yeah, too many little freaks here.
There's too many little freaks. We got an investigation to do. Ooh. He looked a little different.
Punch him.
Let's run in and punch him. Investigation over.
Just as I thought, Zach. This is where Anna was killed.
It's one of those satanic lumber mills. Damn it.
God damn it. Thank you, Bok Bok Bagok, for the 50 bits. Sorry for saying this, but why does the sheriff look like a leather daddy? I wasn't going to say anything, but a little bit. Why are you smoking at the crime scene?
It helps us think. The only way we can profile is with a fresh cig. We gotta figure out what happened.
Hey. Come here. Don't.
getting traces of something, but it's not too clear just yet. I like the film reel there. Even in his mind, he's like obsessed with movies.
Yeah!
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Now we investigate.
Thank you, Owen IRL, 29-month resub. Have folks made any DP jokes yet? It is Friday, not yet, though.
I think you're the first. Congratulations.
Congrats!
We got a submachine gun.
Excuse me. Don't let him have that.
Our weaponry got a massive upgrade out of nowhere.
Well, something's going on at this lumber mill. There's a mummy.
It appears you have a mummy problem. It's pretty dusty.
Zach, it's almost like an altar. Was the murder some kind of ritual?
There's just seats here.
Yeah,
People
I
were
love
sitting
that,
here
just
watching this
watching.
shit. Fucking sickos. They're just huffing nitrous, watching satanic rituals.
Nice chairs, too. Thank you, Carmen, for the 100 bits. It's your try mummy in bed meme. A deadly try. Well, you got deadly vines. That's never good.
I hate red vines.
Do you also hate answering the phone?
Yeah, this is basically all my fears condensed.
But look at all the options you have. You can make a call. You can change your clothing.
The phone's made of granite.
Which mummy alive was the sexiest? The big boy, for sure. I like the skinny guy, too. The skinny guy was good as well. The nerdy one? Yeah, he was cool.
Uh-oh.
I watched a lot of mummies alive.
Alex ironically springs to life upon mention of mummies alive.
Yeah, my brain is the alive mummy.
We can wait this out.
Okay.
We have to have all the pieces first. Pretty detailed environment here. Everyone here loves huffing that nitrous.
What's in the oh, I thought it's a briefcase. I thought it was a cooler and I got excited.
Get a cooler, get us some beers. That's probably useful. Aw, the aliens or whatever just wanted us to find a key. It's probably aliens.
You gonna sleep in the lumber mill?
I could, if I really wanted to. What's my sleep like, actually? Oh, we're good on eating and sleeping. Also a place to shave, of course. I'll let our stubble grow in. It's only been a few hours. You also get unlimited lollipops here. I think this is intentional, the way the game gives you unlimited lives, items somehow. It never wants you to be too hungry. Uh-oh. Which is nice, because I never want to be too hungry either.
Me either.
It's our knife situation. It's looking good. We can knife a few folks.
Yeah, knife that guy.
Mentioned last time, melee weapons super powerful in this. I'll actually be going out of my way to get a couple of optional ones, just because it makes combat pretty much trivial.
Don't want to die.
You may say it's unbalanced, but I like when video games do that. Like, on the surface it seems really complex and difficult, but once you find the right stuff to break the game with, it gets really fun. Is that all of you? Have I solved the zombie problem?
Honey, they don't want to die.
Well, they shouldn't be in my business. You're interfering with the investigation. Plus, they got sweet drops. Oh yeah, I could be using my freaking sweet machine gun.
Yeah. Imagine if the FBI guy in Cooper, right, in Twin Peaks had a machine fucking gun!
That, the investigation would have been over a lot sooner. Do I need to kill all these guys? Maybe I
I'm
do.
sorry, I'm just imagining the stupidest thing on earth, Danny.
Yeah.
Jack Bauer in Twin Peaks. He's just throwing the log lady around! Stop, dude!
I know it was you. Where's the bomb? Oh, nice wall.
Oh, okay.
I'm climbing slowly down into the zombie pit. Nice, I needed one of those. It's always good to see a new melee weapon.
I think it rocks to confuse Northern Exposure with Twin Peaks. I wish Twin Peaks and Northern Exposure switched places. I would love Northern Exposure to be Twin Peaks. And David Lynch's Northern Exposure would have been so good. Way gayer, too.
Let's give this a good whack.
Yeah, this game isn't making me... I've watched, like I mentioned last time, one episode of Twin Peaks. I need to watch more.
Classic water draining puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have a survival horror game without it.
It's true! You're always draining water in these games.
Did you hear how the voice panned?
Just like,
What are...
Okay, I also confused Due South and Northern Exposure, so... Good.
They're really in on this upside-down peace mark imagery.
Mm-hmm. You think they hate peace?
They hate hippies.
Like, oh.
You know, nowadays, hippies aren't really a thing, but hippie hate was real back then.
Mm-hmm.
Man, even the bad parts of this are still pretty good. I like this. It's so goofy. My pipe. It's bent and useless.
I hear a baby. You gonna do anything about that?
There's a baby? Oh yeah, I hear it. We have to follow our ears. Oh wait, I'm running away from the baby now.
Where are you, baby?
Where's this freaking baby?
Is a baby in the toilet?
No, it's just blood in the toilet. Baby was crying because someone forgot to flush.
That's fair.
Uh-oh. Occupied.
Don't worry about it.
If you trust the auto-aim, it just automatically zooms in on their crotch.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Which isn't as useful as a headshot. I ought to stop relying on the auto-aim.
So, do crotch shots not do as much damage as headshots?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's kind of unrealistic.
You think crotch shots would do just as much damage as a headshot?
If not more so.
Okay.
Oh, this is where I came in. Luckily, every area has a full map, and you don't need to find maps. This looks pretty straightforward. How did I... Freaking Final Fantasy 13 map design over here. Remember that? Remember those jokes? The game's just one big hallway, they said. Is that true?
What game is this?
Final Fantasy 13. Can anyone who played through it confirm? More like Final Hallway 13. Alex, there's many old gamer memes I need to
I was gonna say you need to
catch you up
need to
on.
Yes, it's true. It's more or less true. It's true. It is not true. It's a series of hallways.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
I like hallways. I like a lot of things, honestly. I hear baby.
What if it's a baby zombie? What are you gonna do?
Kill it? I don't know.
Hey, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, well, this is a horror game. It's not a sunshine. Well, it is a little sunshine and lollipops if you think about it. Actually, not.
There's a lot of
sunshine.
lollipops.
Lollipops, definitely.
Baby's trapped in the crate factory.
Locker room, baby. Peek.
Let's take a peek.
Are they gonna sacrifice the baby?
There's no one being sacrificed in here.
Okay, it's just the locker room.
Someone's just playing a Halloween sound effects CD. There's another Resident Evil style third-person camera sequence. That's like, what, 4? It's a baby gearbox!
Oh, it's precious! Oh, Vine time.
I'm so proud of our little baby gearbox. Now it's time to go apeshit. Thank you.
Amazing, nice shot.
I love when he gets several shots in a row like that.
More steel pipes.
That's even better than the submachine gun, honestly. These scenes will be much less frequent as the game moves on, after the publisher stopped paying attention. Yeah, the game's probably full of these things just like I wanted. You can go ahead and ship now.
I was gonna say, since they sold the game for like 20 or whatever in the States, I can imagine they're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's good, that's fine.
Put in whatever you want. Do I have any health restoratives? I might need one. I think I have some band-aids. Yeah. I want medium first aid. It's supposed to be scary, but we're just plowing through these guys.
Yeah.
That's my job. They make you do this here in the FBI. There's some perks to the job, though.
Yeah, like the free black coffee in the lockers.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of coffee in the Hell Dimension.
Well, maybe it's not so bad.
What if there's unlimited coffee in the Hell Dimension, but you can only drink it black?
Danny, fuck you.
Here's something really scary. Well, I guess we're an elevator technician now.
Well, don't you have a gearbox?
Yeah, we'll fix it up.
Okay.
Good thing I have another.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, York loves stale, just nasty coffee that's been sitting, like, on the burner for 2 hours, so it tastes all burnt and shit. It's awful, awful coffee.
He's had to drink some terrible coffee over the course of his years on the force.
I take my coffee with way too much creamer. It's great.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can I just, like, stand up here and shoot those barrels?
Cool. Good
I
job.
like to feel big and important, so that's why I climbed up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not this way. Hmm.
Oh.
Let's find another way.
Zach, tell us what to do.
Let's fix that elevator. Oh yeah, here we go. This game looks the part, at least. This totally looks like a Silent Hill environment.
Mm-hmm. It's in the gearbox.
This thing was missing gears. Fit it like a glove. I just remembered this part is pretty long. I think we're halfway through it, though. It's pain before pleasure. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
That's the Retro Pals motto.
That's... We're promising something we can't deliver with... Danny.
Let's peek. Yeah, put your arm in there.
What are you doing, dude? Ew.
The elevator has hair?
Huh. Probably not good for the elevator to have hair. Yeah, chat's been like, I want red vines, I want Twizzlers. 'cause of the, yeah.
Sorry, they're everywhere in this, aren't they? My knife broke.
I like how she waited for you. That was very polite.
It was. Alright, you want the submachine gun? I'll give you the submachine gun. Anyone else? Yeah, that's what I thought. I just love this game. It has a 180-degree turn. Resident Evil took so many years to add that. I think it was 4, the first one they had it in. Or was it 3? Maybe it was 3.
Damn.
Oh, thank God. Always good to see a save point. Because I forget all the instant death points in this game.
Oh, yeah.
It does that sometimes.
It happens.
If you're going to investigate a spooky building, sometimes you're just going to die instantly. That's true in real life. Be careful.
Mm-hmm. Be very careful in spooky abandoned buildings. Wear good shoes. IMHO. So you
Tell
don't-
everyone where you're going. Bring a buddy.
Francis York Morgan Urbex hints. And if you're doing urban exploration, always smoke. Very important.
Mm-hmm. It's the most important part of investigating. What needs keeping dry in these? What kind of
The
things
wood,
would you...
probably.
Oh yeah, wood needs to be kept dry. Good point. You know, we're so good on bandages, we might as well just bandage ourselves for fun.
Okay.
So many bandages, we don't know what to do with them. Something's gurgling. Oh, it's these guys. Excuse me.
A lot of handprints.
Fishing rod? No. A somewhat weird design.
That's true, you do need bandages when you urbex.
This game's just full of good ideas and helpful hints for the average gamer.
Have you ever eaten silica gel packet before, Danny?
No, have you?
No, I haven't.
It tells you do not eat.
I know, it does, and I'm pretty good at observing the rules, but, you know, they are edible, technically.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I imagine you would have the most dehydrated poops of all time if you ate silica gel.
Yeah, probably. There's some huge downsides to this. It's
Yeah, you
technically
probably shouldn't.
a lot of things are technically
I'm not
edible.
going to do it! I'm not going to eat silica gel. Stop beating me!
Alex gets an idea.
I am not eating silica gel. Is it edible or non-toxic? It's non-toxic. I don't know if that means edible.
Non-toxic implies edible. Can we get a silica gel packet eater on the stream to confirm? How many do you eat a week? How many is safe? Do you turn into one of these zombies? Give me more silica gel.
Hey, the tree didn't like that.
It sure didn't.
Made a funky ass noise.
That tree was showing me a bunch of human hands for some reason. So I decided to show it what I thought.
Okay, Play-Doh doesn't taste good, okay? It has a weird taste to it. It's not good.
It smells great. I've never actually eaten it though.
I don't like it. I didn't like it. I got some on my hand. I licked my hand and it was bad.
Well,
Why did I lick my hand? How old was I? Probably 5, 6.
the memory sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the other difficulty modes you have to shoot all the hands on the tree, but I guess in easy mode you just shoot one and it's done. Easy mode's great. I highly recommend it. Do we need anything else in here, or can we just go back to the handed door? I think we can go back to the handed door.
Have you ever eaten newspaper, Danny?
Are you just gonna keep asking me about the different things that I've eaten? Various edible
Well,
and inedible
obviously
things?
you've eaten a zombie's hand, you know. Listen, I was a child who ate a lot of weird things.
You interacted with the world through eating.
I did.
Maybe that's the true deadly premonition.
I know what newsprint tastes like because when I was like 3, I would get bored and one time
Yeah.
I snuck into my I found my dad's little Lulu comic collection. And I started tearing and eating the pages.
Alright. Good, that's normal.
Yeah. Parents couldn't even get mad about it. It was so weird.
Like some kind of squirrel or something.
Yeah, like a squirrel.
We'll need a little handshake to open the door.
They were Little Lulu comics from the 40s.
Fine vintage.
40-year-old comics.
They tried to shake hands with me. And it broke a nail. We got off easy.
Nice nail.
We'll wait for the last piece of evidence before we jump to any conclusions. What have we learned from this trip?
You've learned that, that tree was easy to kill.
Yeah. We've learned that you can open a door with a hand. I guess that's technically true of all doors.
It is. You can do a lot of things.
I bet the cops outside are so bored right now.
They're like, you want to eat some comic books? I'm pretty bored.
What's he doing in there? Huh? He's right behind us.
I mean, the Little Lulu comics could have been toxic, and I've just processed the toxins after nearly 40 years or whatever. Don't eat old comic books. That was a really stupid thing for a 3-year-old child to do. I wasn't even hungry, just bored.
I blew myself up a little bit.
Yeah, don't do that.
You need a bandage.
Thank you, Uzi. See? Silica gel pellets. They're not toxic. They're just a choking hazard. So if you're going to do it, have the Heimlich buddy next to you.
I don't think Alex needs any encouragement.
I'm not going to eat silica gel packets. I'm afraid.
He's gone now. Where'd he go?
I've been craving salmon lately, which is not a silica gel packet.
Yeah, eat salmon. That's normal human food.
No, I am planning on it. I'm
Good.
planning on eating salmon at some point. I got a little,
Alex, eat salmon. There we go. What? It got me.
Nice.
There's more explosive barrel in that room than I thought. All for a damn cup of coffee. They make you work for it in this town. Finally! A delicious turkey sandwich.
That turkey sandwich looks so nasty.
But it's so specifically rendered to look like that. It's intentional, and I don't know why.
They're like, we want it to look green and rotted.
Like a really, really old turkey sandwich. God, this lumber mill is huge. The hotels are huge. Everything's huge in this town.
Everything's bigger in Greenvale.
That's true. That's what they say.
Okay, is the purple stuff jam on the turkey sandwich? That's interesting. Okay, okay. You know what? I
believe that's what it is, yeah. Whew.
Good evasion.
Almost missed. I think it's a random button every time, and it gives you literally less than 2 seconds to react. And of course, like the previous one, it's instant death if you fail it. Still going the right way? Yeah.
I know now about the DC Comics hero Matter Eater Lad, Uzi. That could be me. Or, I know of another famous superhero who ate a lot of things, so it's not that weird. Danny, what if I was Eat Man? Do you remember Eat Man?
No.
What? You were into anime in the 90s and in the 2000s and don't know
I've
Eat
never
Man?
heard of Eat Man in my life.
What? He eats food items.
I swear to God, man, I don't know what you're talking about. You have to let me go.
I'm Jack Bauer asking about Eat Man. What do you know about Eat Man? I did not make up Eat Man.
There is no Eat Man.
Eat Man is real. Look it up. Look up Eat Man.
Eat up, look, man.
Yeah. Thank you, PC98 Jr. Eat Man's ability was the ability to eat anything, and then he can materialize whatever he ate in his, like, hand. So if he ate, like, a nickel, he could, like, materialize, the nickel will come out in his hand. Yeah.
All he has to do is eat 20 million nickels, and he'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, right?
This is stupid and fake. You're making this
I
up.
am not making up Eat Man. Look, I'm going to the Wikipedia article right here.
All right.
Eat-Man.
Eat-Man.
Japanese manga series.
I didn't know it was a manga.
Eat Man is a series of short episodic stories about an explorer, a type of mercenary, named Bolt Crank, who has the ability to eat virtually anything and then, at will, reproduce from his body the objects that he's consumed.
All right, well, that wasn't just some psycho thing you dreamed up. It's real.
I am like Bolt Crank, the Eat Man. I can eat a lot, and...
Crank the Eat Man.
I can! I am the Eat Man!
I'm the walrus.
I'm so glad I got to introduce you to Eat Man!
We're having a heated argument, and I don't even know what about.
Eat Man!
It's Eat Man.
I want to say there was an Eat Man anime, but I could be so fucking wrong. I'm probably making that up.
That's a pretty good run through the lumber mill. This part can take a long, long, long time. Instead, it's only taking a long time.
Okay.
When was our last full playthrough of a video game? The Sopranos? We only play the games that are the most worth it.
Eat Man 98 was the anime. Perfect. Great. See? Eat Man 98. That's me.
Well, you'll have plenty to discuss with Francis York Morgan. I'm sure he's seen Eat Man.
There's gotta be movies, horror movies about people who eat weird things, right? Like...
What was that one? Where like the kid kept making sandwiches in the school bathroom,
It's not Bread Kid.
and it was a puberty metaphor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The kid who was manifesting food kid, food something. I know what you mean. It was really fucking weird. Do you all know what we mean? The kid with the bread hands?
No one knows what we
Food
mean.
boy. Food boy. Chat's chanting food boy, so it must be food boy.
Well, we're kind of at a dead end here. And the monster might have us cornered. What if we just hid?
Okay. Bye.
It's boring hiding. You gone yet? I bet he's not even out there. No, he is.
He's just waiting for you.
Maybe it's a different guy in a red raincoat with an axe.
Oh!
So check this shit
different.
out. Speaking of 24, this is a mechanic where it displays two different gameplay screens, all rendered at full frame, so the frame rate just completely tanks whenever it does this. It's awesome.
How interesting.
Yeah, isn't it cool? And then it shows a first-person view of the raincoat killer.
This is good. This is very cool. Movie was called The Adventures of Food Boy. That also sounds so fun.
That's some shit you would see on Netflix just randomly, and it would disturb you for the rest of your life.
You mean like what happened with us?
Yeah. Just randomly thinking of a dude making infinite sandwiches in the school bathroom and being like, no, stop! You want to let the cat out?
Oh, yeah. Alright, Tess, let's go.
I'm gonna try to survive. I'm fighting for my life in here. Is it a Tubi original film?
No. Food Boy was not a Tubi original. That want to say that film was European.
Yeah, go check in the locker. What if I'm in there? Oh, guess he's not in here. You should just go. You should just turn around and not go into the nook where I am. This could be bad.
It could be.
Hold my breath.
Okay, so it's an American film. I don't know why I assumed it was Food Boy was European. Maybe because it was Psycho?
Our heart rate's going up. If it
All
reaches
right.
the top, I think we're forced to get out of our hidey hole. And every so often, we have to hold our breath. Is he bored? Come on, man. There's nothing on TV. There's nothing for you here. He's looking at that TV.
He's watching Food Boy.
I hate Food Boy!
It's a good thing you're hiding. Food Boy won Best Family Film at the Newport Beach Film Festival. I am full of Food Boy facts now.
Yeah, he's raging. He just quitting out of there.
Beautiful.
We did it. We survived. Phew. He was going to make us watch Food Boy. Why did I have to think about that? My
I
date was
know
going
it-
so great.
And you're like me, where there's only one scene in Food Boy
Zach,
you can
this is
think
a
of, and
waste
it
of
just
time.
you're
Let's
just
go.
like, stop.
Hello, Netflix, cancel Food Boy. Oh, the old days of Netflix when there was actually only a limited number of things on there, so you could theoretically check out a lot of it.
Yeah.
So you'd see something weird and you'd be like, well, let's watch Food Boy. And then you'd be like, well, let's never do that again.
And I go to Netflix and I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm like, I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah, there's too much. I think we could just get out the way we came. There's one more key piece of evidence, though. Oh, right, we activated the shit! Hey, dude. Let's, oh yeah, you gotta... Cool. These parts are great. You have to balance evading with running, because constantly he's throwing these damn axes at you, and you have to be in a position where you can evade, so occasionally you have to let off the D-pad. And then for some reason, instead of just going past the crate, he has to push it. I remember this. God, what a goofy-ass video game. Whoops! I was saving that crate. Why are you pushing it?
Yeah, it's Sokoban horror.
I've had nightmares like this. You must push the crate. I like that there's an observe button there too, just in case you want to think about it.
You have nightmares where you haven't studied for crate pushing class.
The prompt didn't show up, but I was mashing B, and somehow that worked out.
Good.
God, what a cool game this is. It does so much, and it does all of it so badly. And it really rules. Do you think, like, the Resident Evil 4 remake has shit like this in it, where you just mash buttons and... Wait, we went right in front of him! We did a full 360!
What?
I guess we are panicking. You're not really thinking straight. Shit!
What's this guy's name? Killer Man? Axe Man? Axe Boy? Eat Man? Food Axe?
Killer Man is a different game.
You're right, you're right.
Oh, we tripped over him! We tried to run past him and tripped over his damn axe. This does a decent job of capturing the horror movie chase scene, where, like, the guy being chased is panicking a little bit, and doing stupid shit. Phew. That was a last-minute save.
Good.
Or maybe I didn't save. Is he gonna do the same thing again? Yeah.
Still alive.
How many 360 controllers of this has this game ruined?
God. Sick. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
have
so
a
good.
machine gun, dude.
But he has a big axe.
No, you can machine gun him.
But axe! Eh? Oh, a second dude. You didn't tell me there was a second dude. You know, fuck the machine gun. I just gotta use the steel pipe on that guy. He'd go down in one hit.
They don't want to die. Yeah, smart move.
Pretty intense. You know, Heavy Rain had some pretty intense QTE sequences, too. We could have been playing that for the true terror. Lumber mill, 3rd floor. There's lumber. Oh, 3rd basement, I guess.
I was gonna say, what's up with this lumber mill? I guess I don't know enough about him. It seems.
Well, it's satanic. They do rituals here.
Okay, I knew about that.
There's a door with many hands. I don't know what purpose that serves in your average lumber mill. The elevator is operated through strands of hair.
Yeah, that's strange. That must be like. I don't think Otis elevators do that.
Is that a brand of elevators?
Yes, it is.
Shit! This guy never quits.
Nice.
Y button, that's a new one. Whew! Man, barely gave me any time for that.
Yeah, I like the music here.
Strafe right? Are you kidding me? I wasn't expecting to hit RB.
Hey, you finally pulled out your. Oh, okay.
Going down.
Sick.
Oh, he's going up.
Okay.
There it is. We have the full picture now. Almost died for it. Oh yeah, it's profiling time.
Okay, here we fucking go.
Do they have these kind of lumber mills?
Come here.
I think this lumber mill is mislabeled.
This is what lumber mills are like in Second Life.
That's what every place is like in Second Life.
It's true. It's inescapable. All right, got it.
We know everything that
That's all
happened.
the information we need, Zach. Let's go back and show them what we found.
Hey guys, look at this clump of hair I found. Where'd I get it? Don't worry about that.
They've just been sitting out there in the rain.
Hey, it stopped raining.
It's nighttime, for fuck's sake. We're really shitty.
We were in there for like 12 hours. What's up, dudes? Must be easy doing police work out here, huh?
you seen any of these things before?
Oh, he is showing the hair.
No, not that I know of.
You ever seen hair before?
But that raincoat is a little odd.
Odd. In a town where it rains so much?
Beautiful sky.
Well, the people here rarely go out in the rain. I moved here during high school, and I never really understood why. Can you shed some light on this, George?
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights. A vicious killer in a bright red raincoat. Yeah, that was it. Just a foolish piece of superstition. A rubbish story someone made up. Not many people still believe it, but I guess it's a traditional place. Most of the shops still close up when it rains. School's out too.
What?
And since there's no reason to go
That's a
out,
hell of a superstition.
not many people ever wear raincoats.
Close the schools, it's raining.
And now the raincoat killer has leapt out from his picture book. Oh, by the way, would you two kindly show me your backs?
Our backs? Is this related to the case?
The person with the upside-down peace mark in that photo we found. He's our killer.
And what makes you so sure about that?
Zack and I saw him kill Anna in the lumber mill. He killed her. Right in there. Oh, one thing. Please don't ask me about Zack. That's a private matter.
Anyway, by showing me your backs, we can clear up most of my concerns about you. Isn't that for the best? You do want to remove yourselves from the suspect list. It will make things a lot easier.
Don't
This
ask
is
me about
insane.
Zach. Now take off your
Your methods
shirts.
are rude, insulting, and out of the question. And Emily is a female officer. Forcing her to show you her back is harassment. I don't
That's
care if
true,
you're lucky or
actually.
not.
Sorry.
You are out of line.
For once, I'm with the cop. I didn't think about that,
George,
but
it's okay. Let's just show him and get it over with.
Emily, are you crazy?
Look, we flash our backs and he'll start trusting us a little more.
Just flash him a little back.
Right? Agent York?
Agent York is a back guy.
Show us that back stack.
So you have to smoke while you're looking at their backs? Okay.
It helps.
Okay.
She's radiant.
I was
Literally.
gonna say you can barely see it off the bloom.
Are you satisfied now?
Yes. My apologies.
Very satisfied, he
Now
says,
you,
smoking,
George.
staring intently straight ahead.
Yeah, okay. I can't refuse it now, can I? But don't expect to get your way all the time, Agent Morgan.
Excuse me, sir.
Still not calling him York.
George.
What are these scars?
Just like your Mr. Zack. Something private. I don't have to tell you about it.
Of course. Just
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
got a cat.
Yeah.
We can understand that, right, Zack?
You must be a cat owner.
This will make things a lot easier from now on. I'm glad to say you're both pretty much off the hook. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for attending my nighttime lumber mill back
Suspicious
party.
around here, it's him. He's the most suspicious.
That's true.
No, I don't think so. But he certainly is the most irritating.
We've studied the crime scene. You know what we have to do next, Zack.
George, can we arrange to have the townfolk gather in one place?
Yeah, meet and greet.
Things I want to address
I'm ready to
with
meet and greet.
townfolk.
Okay. All right,
Very
I'm
well.
excited for this.
I'll arrange to have as many as possible gather in the community center tomorrow.
Thank you, George.
Wah, wah.
That FBI guy is a pain in the ass. He's a
Pain
pain.
in the back.
He's a pain in the you know what. Yeah, the back. Okay, now we get some of that sweet, sweet investigation gameplay we've been waiting for.
Hell yeah. You're out of the lumber mill and into the...
Community center.
Yeah, ooh.
Welcome back.
We've been out all damn day.
Ah, Thomas.
What a day.
Agent Morgan, it's past 2100. Let's meet up again at the community center tomorrow. I haven't been sleeping much since this all started, to be honest. I'm exhausted.
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
I'll make arrangements for people to gather between 1500 and 1700. I'll try and get as many people as I can to come, so don't be late, okay?
Got it.
Don't be late.
I'll be there.
Should get them all to show up and then just not be there.
The community center's on the south side. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Thomas.
Well then, see you tomorrow.
Is that an owl?
Can't worry about it.
Something's trilling back there. 2100. Alright, tomorrow we need to head over to the community center between 3 and 5 p.m. Or 1500 and 1700 if you're European or something. What is that? That's like... I think this is like a second loop of the lumber mill you can do if you want.
Why?
There's prizes.
Okay.
There's reasons to do it. I'll probably do that off stream. There's some side quests I want to do that give us some really powerful items, and I don't think it impacts the story all that much, so any of that we'll just save some time and do that off stream. I want this freaking trading card, though. Do I need to slide down this giant slide?
Whee!
Ever do that at the lumber mill?
No, they never invited me into the lumber mill after the accident.
Are you the raincoat killer?
Listen! Don't look at my giant collection of giant axes. I told you it's private.
That would break the fourth wall if Alex was the raincoat killer. Oh no, I'm a stinky agent!
What do you mean?
If you go too long without cleaning your suits, you get awarded the stinky agent bonus, and it takes away $20, and you start collecting flies. There's one
I
of them
noticed
right
there's
now.
a fly around you. Okay.
There's one. There will be more.
Well, you stink.
We need to take care of our stinkiness. I'll leave this trading card abandoned for now. I guess we're heading back to the hotel. We just gotta get a good night's sleep and get ready to meet and greet with all the Greenvale residents.
Zach, have you seen the film Food Boy?
Remember the scene where he couldn't stop producing food in the school bathroom? It was very embarrassing for him.
Clearly a metaphor.
Reminded me of my own days. That would be cool if he started talking about Food Boy.
I just think that they don't need to make more Deadly Premonition. They just need to update this game's dialogue to be about more movies.
Yeah, re-release it every few years with a new voice pack.
You can take a rest if you're tired.
And it looks like he's out of movie trivia for today, so we do need to head back to the hotel. Actually, since there's a phone here... So they say not to go out when it's raining.
Is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at the community center by 1500 today.
And I'm not sure if they covered this in the last
All those
cutscene.
people. What do you think, Zach? It's going to get fun.
You can't wait to meet these people. I don't know if they covered it in that cutscene, but the legend specifically is do not go out when it's raining, and especially do not stay out after midnight if it's raining. You want to stay out after midnight?
A little bit, I'm curious.
Alright, I got some cigarettes. Let's smoke for a couple hours and then drive home at midnight.
Okay. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think I think, honestly, with all the cigarettes you're smoking, something's gonna happen to your heart.
I like that he does this in the UI room with the living antelope or whatever. Oh, he's loving it. All right, it's midnight.
He loves heavy cigarettes.
Let's do the classic drive home in Greenvale at midnight. I wonder if we'll make it. All right. They got one of these fancy opening things here.
Cool. I like that. Wow.
The flies are outside the police car.
They can smell you.
I got extra stinky because I waited while smoking cigarettes.
Oh, you've got 3 flies now.
My car, by extension, is stinky too. I don't know what everyone's saying. This town seems pretty nice and quiet, even after midnight. Zombies notwithstanding.
I want you to get another fly. You've only got 3.
I could do better. We needed to go to the Great Deer Yard Hotel. Or I guess we could sleep at the graveyard?
It's close.
It is close.
Probably should shower.
It is closer than the hotel, isn't it?
It is.
Well, maybe we can stop off at the graveyard. We've been good.
We have been good. You've been so good, Francis York Morgan. Bye.
Who was that? Oh well. Nothing I like better than a midnight drive. Maybe I should have my sirens on so the zombies can hear me.
Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, you don't have to shower, you just have to change suits? Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. And you can send this suit in to be cleaned. And once it is, you can wear it again.
Okay.
Can we go through this tunnel? I guess so. Oh, shit!
You're going the opposite way.
I don't care!
Okay. Is that a horse? Or dog?
I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't get a good look at it. It doesn't matter.
You gotta get the graveyard stat.
Traumatized by tunnel horse.
So good.
It just dropped a damn horse on me.
Just like dong.
What leads up here? Do we eventually get to the hotel? Man, this town is huge. Freaking, where's the GD hotel? Is this it? I think that might be it, actually.
Okay.
Aha. There it is. Okay, now how do we get there? You know, this might be a long drive.
Yeah, looks like it.
We'll just start driving. Eventually we'll get there. I'm sure there's no more zombie horses.
They're just gonna drop
That'll
on
just
you
drop
like
on top of
like a
us.
damn anvil.
Now it's an emergency. We need to get back home. What?
There was another one. Are you feeling okay?
I'm okay. We'll make it. It's good. It's fine. It's perfect. You just need to get back to the hotel where the zombie horses can't get in. Can we look behind us? Okay, I think we're good. We lost him for now.
That's good. I heard one though. That's cool.
What? Oh, shit! Stupid 55-mile-per-hour speed limit.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a totally normal game.
Are we there yet?
You're never getting there.
I'm never going to get there. I will never, ever get there as long as I live. Oh, we're pretty close to the community center. If you wanted to just wait outside there.
Just smoke cigarettes in front of the community center for hours.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That actually sounds good. Can I do that?
Who needs sleep? Okay, actually, here we are.
Find me a community center and I'll smoke outside of it. No, I'm not. I quit smoking, so. Seraphis Kane, thank you for the 100 bits. Deadly Premonition, except instead of smoking York vapes and all the dialogue about movies is replaced with absurdly detailed dialogue about vape rigs. Yes.
It's whatever his current hyperfixation is. That's what the dialogue is about. Ow? Who's that wooing? Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh!
My brand was police brand cigarettes.
I really wish we could stop off and go fishing, but we have pressing matters.
Yeah, like the dog.
The damn...
What the damn dog doing?
The giant Doberman chasing us. Ooh. You know? We're getting there. If we actually make it, it's going to be impressive. I think if the dog catches up to your car, it does a shit ton of damage. Like, you're not surviving that encounter with the dog. You think that would be part of the legend, the fairy tale? Don't stay out at midnight, a giant fucking dog will attack you.
Okay, I've never seen a generic brand of a generic pack of cigarettes that just said cigarettes, but I have seen photos of cartons of cigarettes that are just like literally a plastic baggie filled with cigarettes. They sell that up in Canada.
They sell singles out there?
No, but you can get a big old plastic baggie filled with cigarettes. Why not?
I found the road. Good news, we may survive this night yet.
Okay.
This does replicate the experience of being in a new town and being lost in the era before GPS. You always have to look at the map, which isn't as detailed as you want it to be. And you end up in some town in Arizona at 2 a.m. and giant dogs start chasing you.
It happens.
We've all been there. Should I freshen up before the community center event, or should
You've
I just?
got 4 flies, honey.
Or should I bring my flies with me?
Okay, quick question. I gotta ask: will it affect you if you smell? Like, does it affect your interactions with other people?
I think they're too nice to bring it up. I don't think it affects your interactions with others. So this whole next chapter, we could just have a cloud of flies following us if you really wanted. I'll let you make your decision after we get back. Maybe York just decides, you know what, I don't have time for a shower. We have important police business.
How's your gas going?
Oh, we actually need some gas, and my car is at 1/3 health for some reason.
Oh, I wonder why. Could it be all the zombies you're running over and the giant dogs that get dropped on you?
No, it's normal wear and tear.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's tell that to the insurance.
There it is. We made it.
How did you do that? I still think you should have just slept in the graveyard.
That would have been pretty good from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah. See, it would have been nice and spooky for Halloween.
Here to meet you all after spending the night in your lovely graveyard.
Where shall we go next?
The video store.
Yeah. They got a mom and pop video store around here.
At 18%.
That's
Be
pretty bad. I guess
careful.
running over the zombies hurts a lot, huh?
And crashing. Look at those flies.
Ooh, safe. That was scary. Don't go out after midnight. Giant dogs are about.
Do you think Francis York Morgan has a VHS collection?
Oh, absolutely. And DVDs, probably. Oh, home sweet home. So what do you think? Shower and sleep, or just sleep?
I kind of want to stink up the place.
All right, let's stink up the place.
Okay, I was.
This can be part of the narrative. During the community center event, he just smelled really, really bad.
York collects laser discs.
Oh, man. I bet he has a hell of a collection. Once I get fast travel, that's going to speed the game up a lot. I forget just how much time you spend driving in this game. Let's get some long sleep.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Get us some of that long sleep.
Long, long sleep.
Unfortunately, our food meter is completely empty. I wonder if they're serving breakfast here. Maybe I should have done just sort of a less long sleep so I could have gotten breakfast.
I like that the flies are just still chilling with you. So I'm gonna live here. I'm gonna go here.
Let's get our coffee for the day.
Okay.
Share it with our friends. Ooh.
Wow, I want that. I want that
There's no theme
fortune.
park in this town, though.
That's true.
All that good luck is just slipping away.
Mm.
But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
I would love to take him to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
Oh, he'd have such a good time.
God, he would.
Where do you get food?
Don't you have like a fuck ton of lollipops?
I guess. We could do better than that. Let's eat the sugar donut. There we go. How about a nice egg? We're as good as new. Turkey sandwich fully restores your health, I think.
Good, good.
We'll save that.
Yeah, you'll need that for later. What about bait? Can you eat bait?
No, fish eat bait.
Oh, okay.
That's for fish.
Well.
Oh
Okay.
shit! It's lunchtime. We gotta go to the cop. We gotta go to the cop shop.
Okay.
We gotta go there before Thomas ends breakfast. It's like McDonald's. If you come in after 11, he says "fuck you." Oh, I'm in the damn backyard of the the hotel. Just like screaming, "It's breakfast! Get out of the way!" Where am I?
Yeah, actually. Polly, feed us.
Oh, hi.
That's where York's mind went? Meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
No, silly. It was a big, juicy meatloaf. Wow, he was right. What a lovely story. The meatloaf story.
Can you get like infinite flies?
I think they cap out after a while.
Okay.
But you can get quite a few flies following you. Getting lost in the damn hotel.
I have never made an apology meatloaf for Danny.
I love the idea of an apology meatloaf.
I know. We have to get into a fight or something. So I can
Yeah, do that so I can get a meatloaf.
give you just a bowl of pasta and be like, sorry, I ate comic books when I was 3 years old.
You don't have to apologize to me for that.
Now I gotta apologize to someone.
You should apologize to little Lulu.
You should go into strangers' rooms.
I don't have time. There's breakfast at the police station.
Yeah, you gotta go.
We gotta go.
You gotta eat that biscuit.
Get that biscuit. That's the thing that gets me out of bed in the morning. Thomas's biscuits. Oh, I think we actually have just enough time to get there. If I can find a damn car, where'd my car go? They probably just, like...
They threw
Threw
it
it in
out.
the
They're like,
garbage.
no.
How many zombies this guy run over last night? This car is disgusting.
Oof. Can you
It's
make
the
it
same
in time?
car! Get out of the damn car! Give me a better one. Ooh, here we go. Let's do this one with the license plate vid games.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the gamer car.
All right. Well, you've got till 1300, yeah?
We got till 1300 to get to the police station in our gamer car.
And it's 1227, so good luck.
I'll make it.
I believe you.
And then once we finish up lunch, we'll just head right over to the community center and smoke outside for a couple hours. Making pretty good time. I'm glad to be keeping this schedule.
All right, what do you got to say to us?
This car corners like a turd. It must be said. Alright, police station is like fucking... It's not over here, is it? I sure wish you could zoom out of this map.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, it was right there the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I'm reacquainting myself. It's been a while since I spent time in Greenville.
What do you think rent's like in Greenvale?
Probably really cheap.
Yeah, with the raincoat killer guy running around every night, I could...
They got plenty of room at the Great Deer Yard Hotel.
The thing is, though, you know they don't have fiber optic internet up here.
Oh, yeah.
The internet would really suck. You try to watch a live stream and it would just
would-
stutter, and then a giant evil dog would drop on
It
you.
would break through your roof and kill you.
Bark, bark!
Not a good town for streamers.
No, no.
You know those... Oh, man. I forgot about this until just now.
Uh-oh.
You know those PR emails I get that are insane?
Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god, what happened?
They sent me one that says, it's official, Texas is ranked as the best state for gamers. I didn't look what their criteria was, but
Oh, you don't need to look!
but it's
We know it's true!
it's official.
We
Texas,
did it! Yeah, BMO, we did it!
we are the best state for gamers. As determined by cheatsonline.net or whatever that's.
Cheatsonline.biz.whiz gamer.
.biz.whiz gamer.
The game's state. Why?
Hey! Who did that? You're under arrest. And
Look
your,
at that little
your
boxy
weird,
car.
ugly orange van. You honk at me? You honk at York? I've been so insulted. I gotta get breakfast. I'm hangry.
All right, Thomas, give us a biscuit.
Give us the goods, biscuit. All right, George, give us the goods. He takes off his shirt.
Oh, the flies!
we brought in our entourage. Is George here? We actually have some business to talk with George about, but
I'm gonna make him take it like I don't need to see more nude George. I'm not anti-nude George, by the way.
no,
but
of course everyone's eating right now. Let's sit on in. Lunch with Thomas. Hey, Thomas, it's breakfast. York.
Hello?
Well, I did just eat like 50 lollipops, but
please,
sure.
we need it.
Oh boy.
So, what exactly do you want to talk to everyone about?
This case goes deeper than you think. The townfolk may have heard about the murder, but they don't understand it. It's a very dangerous situation, and I need to warn them properly. I hope most of them are decent enough to come.
No problem there. Emily has made all the arrangements.
I've told everyone to gather around between 1500 and 1700.
Great.
You think you could do that in Austin? Gather the whole town?
No, it's
Reminds me of a film I saw.
there's gonna be one guy who's gonna be like, no, I'm not leaving my house. Fuck you.
And so
And
the
you're gonna
mayor
like
calls
have to
all
pull. I'm gonna have to
citizens
take his
the
house and
hall
like
to
move the house to the.
However, seeing this, the aliens attacked the hall and wiped them all out together.
Is that relevant, Agent York?
The way they kill is fantastic. They used a combination of balloons and meat socks for exploding heads. Those aliens start firing their death rays and heads start popping. Splat. Really quite something.
Agent York, some of us are trying to eat here.
I know, Emily. I'm one of them. Well, anyway, your cooking is the best, Thomas. Thank you.
No problem.
He's so moe.
He is.
All full up. Let's solve some crimes, people. Let's sleep through the morning. I did.
Yeah, you did.
This is such a nice vacation so far. Well, Emily's here. Is this George? Let's go
It's
find out.
Guy.
It's Man. George is Man. Hey, George.
George.
You hear that?
Yeah, what the hell?
Is Thomas listening to something in the next room?
Thomas is listening to emo.
I don't think he sees us.
Okay. Get it, Thomas.
Oh,
Oh, Thomas.
oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Well, Thomas, you're having a great time.
Good for you, Thomas.
That's husband material. We gotta marry that guy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be cold and rainy here soon in Austin. So.
Oh yeah, here in real Greenvale, aka
Yeah.
Austin.
It's supposed to get in the 40s and 50s.
I love that you can go off script in this game and just encounter stuff like that. Like if it
Yeah.
happens to be raining, Thomas is in there dancing along to the raindrops.
I kind of love that.
We wouldn't have seen that if it hadn't if it hadn't been raining and if we hadn't gone here. We would have missed out on that. It's nothing to do with the story, just something to flesh out what old Thomas is all about. Potatoes will satisfy a small amount of your hunger.
That's very true. We had potatoes before the show.
Yeah. They satisfied a small amount of hunger.
They did.
Who towed my car?
I did. No, I didn't. I wouldn't tow your car. I don't know how to drive. Peek in.
Let's take a peek.
What's Thomas doing? How much hunger does salmon give you back? A small amount or a medium amount?
Oh, we can't see him from here. Thomas, come back over here so we can beep
Thomas!
at you. Thomas, give us something to look at. Give us some eye candy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Are you seeing why I love this game?
This game is amazing. You can experience so much in this game. There's so many experiences to be had. It's kind of beautiful.
You didn't have to peek in on Thomas doing that, but you can. And that's what makes this game amazing. In fact, there's a lot of places you can peek in on. No, seriously, who moved my car? Someone parked it out back, some joker.
It was the Joker.
It was the Joker.
That's what this game needs, the Joker.
TA2 Love G. I love move
You think it means I love movies?
Maybe.
Swear he's like, please put that there, I love movie.
Spy fiction. There's a game we gotta play eventually. There's some characters from in this game that are in spy fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
Thank you. Believe me, I know how to get in and out of a police station.
Do you?
Yeah. Oops. Alright, community center time. Everyone's gonna be heading to this place. I better not let them down. That's what we all came here to see, right?
The community center?
Yeah. It's about community. Hey! Get out the freaking way!
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Nope, we haven't noticed anything weird.
Nah, that's normal here.
Carry on.
You haven't been hit by dogs in a while.
Well, it's daytime.
Okay.
The dogs don't come out until nighttime. See you, Grandma! I cut that guy off.
You really did!
Oh, the brakes on this suck!
Nice shortcut.
Thank you. That's one I invented.
Called the old York Special.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we are. We're early for once.
Zach, Emily arranged for people to come between 1500 and 1700.
We can't do anything here right now. Let's come back at the right time.
No, let's just smoke a bunch of cigarettes in the rain.
Yeah, that's
Get
what
all
we're gonna
soggy
do.
and
That's
nasty.
literally what we're going to do. I'm gonna see if I can do something.
Okay.
Now, as far as I remember, there's one road that leads into the community center, and everyone takes that road. Yeah.
Are you just gonna watch people come in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the best way to meet them. We'll just stand right here in the middle of the road and smoke until some people come by. Yeah, the thing started at 3, so... like right here. They got a bell. Oh, I missed it.
You missed
You
them.
can, you can stand in the way of everyone coming to the community center and just create this huge pileup of cars.
That's fucking good.
But if you're a little bit late, everyone's just standing out here. I guess we'll stand out here with them.
Okay.
There's Jim.
I saw Quint.
Yeah, we met Quint. We met Polly and Jack. Harry and his friend Michael. We've met a good many of these people so far, but we're about to meet the rest. Your name is Suspect? That sounds pretty
I was
suspicious.
gonna say,
Suspect Jones. Look at this guy.
Who is he?
Let's stare him down.
Okay.
All right, everybody, let's go to the community center. You're all guilty until I decide otherwise.
Francis York Morgan is judge, jury, and executioner of your dumbass town. So
I trust him, don't you?
I really do. Mercury Theater. Oh, it used to be a theater. I want to know more about it. I want to know more about the theater this used to be.
Okay.
Vale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. Clock Tower's impressive too.
You can see Simon Belmont climbing it right now.
So glad the flies are still there.
I love this part of the game. It's so nice being able to meet everybody. And some of them are even happy to see you.
This is a theater!
Yeah.
You could do plays here! I was gonna ask if they had a stage where you could do community theater here, and they do!
Flies.
This time either. Oh, that was a tough roll. Nice piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime.
Thomas gets his own chair.
Oh, he's got his own laptop!
The murder of this young, beautiful girl. And to bring the one responsible to justice.
Every one of you is a suspect. You should mistrust each other. Try to out the killer.
Incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places. Those of you with children, especially in Anna's age, please.
You also have a dog problem, especially after midnight.
Avoid going out when it is raining.
Like I said, dogs.
Now, I've heard the folklore story. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Stiletto heels.
Lady, you're late.
The framing of this with the flies is so perfect.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas, is your sister
He just-
homophobic?
He
I'll
just
fight
always
her.
looks like a scared little mouse.
Yeah.
Outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Pretty good presentation.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we're going to run down the checklist. Did you kill Anna Graham? And how about you?
Yeah, we're gonna make everyone strip.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt. When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Okay, good contribution.
Okay,
I have
so-
I have some notes. First of all, what?
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Sure fucking does.
Well then, Zach.
I guess we're just a big piece of shit
ask some
then.
questions before all these guys leave.
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
And take a shower, for God's sake.
No way. Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, little shy boy.
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again.
The flies buzzing
How
all
could one
around.
do such a terrible thing. I'm still.
I think I'll clean up after this chapter, but this is a pretty funny time to do it.
It is. It is.
Makes a really good first impression on everyone.
I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What?
Thomas?
Here?
Yes, please.
With everyone in the audience?
Yeah, right up here on stage. Show everybody. This is Thomas's nightmare.
Okay. If it's gonna help you any.
Yeah, he has a Yakuza tattoo.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that,
Did it tell you anything?
it told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
Well, we made him mad.
Yeah, why couldn't we see
You ought to
Thomas's
see that
back?
tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
G stands for guys. It stands for love guys.
Love guys.
All been through the 80s.
We all been through the 80s. Look, if you live through the 80s, you get a tattoo that says Love G on it. I could have used the stairs, but I wanted to look cool.
That's cool.
Quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
He says, fuck you.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, the purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the crime at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, see, so says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something.
When is this game set? I think it's
There's
current
some
time,
reason.
current day,
Tell me.
like 2010s,
Is that what you're trying to say?
supposedly.
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
He was doing the angry gestures.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the
Not
signs,
even talking to George.
the omens, the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, me and York. We know what we're doing. Oh, right. So in addition to the named townspeople who all have stories and like conversations you can have with them, this audience is filled up with Greenvale NPCs who I love. I've mentioned this before.
Oh, wow.
Everyone who doesn't have a name or a purpose in the story just kind of looks like this generic off-the-shelf model.
Hey.
A lot of repeats, too. Nice hat for a murderer.
Nah, that's not what a murderer looks like.
Okay.
Murderers don't wear cowboy hats. I learned this at the Bullock Museum in Texas.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
You can always trust a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of y'all are innocent. Everyone else here I need to have a talk to. Well, we know these folks.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty.
Unity Asset Store
Tell me,
NPCs.
Usher, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased.
Yeah, we saw her drinking at the
Probably
table,
huddled
and then we
around.
showed her Anna's dress, and she got really upset.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that.
And I
That's
should
probably why she started
take some
drinking at the
time to pay
table.
her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
I would never. No. Hey, Fiona.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Now, Alex, I
He's a
want you to
very hard-working
examine
person, too.
the testimony of everyone here
think so.
and see if you have any theories about who the killer is.
But I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day. But I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future.
And that's true. You can remember people in this game by the first letter of their name. Each of the main characters has a different letter of the alphabet.
Oh.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you?
He's doing the same thing. Does he have a Zach?
He does.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
All right, we know Usha's loaded. That's relevant if we ever need him to take us out to dinner.
I was gonna say, like...
You're loaded. You can pay.
Yeah.
We have some old friends down here who we've seen before. Jim, the twins' uncle or grandpa or something.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can.
No
Mother
possessions,
agrees.
that's what I say.
That's why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home.
He did it.
Those rumors about
You think so?
that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
And he sure wants us around out of
Yes, I
town,
reek of the
too.
material world, don't I?
You reek of something.
I have to.
He's like,
Good
the
job.
material world, so
But I
yeah.
understand what you mean.
Pretty suspicious.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Got my eye on you, Gramps.
He did it.
Oh, our favorite couples here.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help me out?
Information? Sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
She's not going to be very helpful. I like that this game calls it a gasoline stand, which is the Japanese term for it. We don't call them that over here.
We don't call them gas stands at all.
No.
I've nothing to say to you.
This guy hasn't changed his tune.
Jack?
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
Oh, what a creature. Guess there's always someone like him in every town.
Yeah, Texas being the #1 state for gamers doesn't need gasoline stands. They're all amped up on energy drinks. Danny, someone asked earlier, did they mention what state was the worst for gamers?
I could look that up.
I'm curious.
I could look at that email.
I'm so curious.
What is the worst state for gamers? I wonder.
I want to say Alaska.
There's no gamers here in Alaska.
I just feel like Alaska wouldn't have an arcade culture. Who is that?
Well, we know Polly, but...
Who is the suspect with the casserole? And the dancing?
She's barefoot.
Huh.
Cool medallion. Flava Flav fan?
Okay.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
The pot lady.
The pot lady.
getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder.
No innuendo. She just has a pot that's getting cold.
You're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
This is roaming Sigourney, the pot lady. Occasionally you'll see her out on town. She never takes a car anywhere. She always just walks places with the pot.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't have shoes.
Polly, you know this, you familiar with old Sigourney? You want to fill us in?
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell
York
he
is
was
not very
excited
interested.
inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
What's your
Little
favorite
Shop
play?
of Horrors.
I was about to ask what your favorite was, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Yeah.
The one with the plant that was hungry.
No, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours.
That Agent Honor is just tempting me right now. I want to reach out and just shove it in my
So
mouth.
sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon.
What?
I need to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the
Fiddler
hotel.
on the Roof is also a good one.
Zach, I think she could have
Everyone
embarrassed
post your
the
favorite
toughest
play.
of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
She is not big on telling FBI guys anything. What's this?
It's a painting.
Thank you, Alex.
It's landscape. Uh-oh.
What if I just turned around and just left? Like I just went out the door. Be like, see ya, fella.
He's just pointing at her like, hey.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
Hi, Keith Ingram.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
The Milk Barn.
Right, man. Rock and roll.
The rock and roll convenience store.
Yeah,
You sell
okay.
raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though.
Nobody
who
buys
wears
them.
One of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours. Now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI.
Wow.
So, your new favorite character?
Yeah, I like Keith. Ma'am, do you know this guy? Back in the hole.
Yep, it says Back in the Hole, a spy fiction reference, another one.
Yes, I'm Lily.
Oh, the twins are this couple's sons.
I'm FBI Special Agent.
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark.
I have a trademark?
You introduce yourself.
You do.
Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Everyone has their own rituals.
Big on rituals,
It's like
hyperfixations.
always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
He says as a guy surrounded by a cloud of flies.
Yeah, don't worry about
Aside
it.
from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting.
It's fucking weird.
Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
We're getting some leads here.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least learning about some fucked
Yeah,
up people.
Keith! Yeah, Keith!
You think there's always music running in his head?
Yeah. What if I dressed like Keith?
I think you should.
I really should. Hello, sir.
Nice pants.
Yeah.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
That's what you call your gun store? The heavily armed panda bear.
Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Oh, we're just at the community center and you're okay.
I mean, I'm in the market for bullets. We did use a lot of the 10mm ammo when we were fighting the zombies. I like this guy. He's useful. All right, we're good on bullets for now.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
That is the most bizarre gun store hours, Danny. 8 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Well, you know, you just need your overnight gun service. That's when the dogs...
I'm gonna say it.
Alex, that's when the dogs come out.
I guess, but like...
Well, who's this happy couple?
I just... Listen, there's a lot that can be said about gun control legislation. Maybe
I'm
we
US
shouldn't
Special
sell
Agent
guns
Francis
at
York.
midnight.
Let's do all of our gun business after midnight. It's fine.
That's right.
Oh, he's the diner owner.
I don't like this guy. He's buying a lot of midnight
I'd like
guns.
to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
Nick.
You wouldn't be the raincoat killer, would you be, Nick?
It's Nick.
I'm
It's
sorry,
totally
I don't
Nick.
like repeating myself.
What if it was the little boys? What if they did it?
Could be. Everyone's a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
The two kids stood on each other's shoulders and
I'm
killed
US
people.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia, Nick's wife.
That's Nick's wife.
Oh.
Anna worked at your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange.
That was a little strange.
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal.
A criminal
I'm
monster.
going to catch and bring to justice.
It was the Cookie Monster.
Excuse me?
You've seen that crazed look in his eyes. That guy can do anything.
That's true. That's fucking true.
Well, we talked to everybody. We met the pot lady. We met the various unfriendly couples that live here.
Met the gun guy who brought his guns.
The gun guy who
Setter.
is very willing to help us after midnight with our gun problems. Pretty nice town you got here. I could live here, I think. Just buy a nice house here in Greenvale. This place has got everything you need.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm pretty sure that's everyone, actually, so we can just get the hell out of here. Good meeting, everybody. Thank you all for showing up.
Next time more people bring guns.
Yeah, I want to see all your guns. It's not letting me exit, so maybe I missed a person or two. Yeah. Who knows what clues we might stumble upon? Remember Stumble Upon?
Oh my god! Yeah, Wow. Wait, who? Oh, these two.
Quint and your friend.
Uh-oh, the cowboy killers are here.
Quint, you're here too. I didn't think you were the town meeting kind of guy.
Alex, are you the town meeting kind of guy?
Killed, you know, man. I'm not letting this one go quietly.
Not
I'll do
really.
anything to help you catch the scumbag
You?
who did this.
Nah.
Thank you. But vigilance is not justice. Nothing good will come from desiring simple revenge.
Oh, come on, I'm not that stupid. But I'm frustrated a bit just thinking that there's nothing I can do about it.
We each have a role, purpose in life, a raison d'etre.
Raisin.
I know. Just don't preach to me. You're sounding like my old man.
Danny, thank you for playing this game so I don't play this game.
Wow. Yeah, I'm doing this so you don't have to.
I'm really enjoying this. This is a really good way to watch this.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
I love this.
Welcome, Juan. All you missed were the giant dogs that fell on us, which was pretty cool. Who's this guy? Cool spider.
Cool
New
pins.
York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65.
Darts bar.
How'd you like the town? Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Town like ours. Well, Richard, I'll
Pretty good, except for the murder.
Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
Yeah, we saw her at home.
Mhm.
We may have had something to do with
Hey, don't
her
go
staying
there.
at home.
That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not
Everybody
dive into
talks about the
personal matters.
scar.
It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Thank you, Neo0, for the 8-month resub. Yeah, we've got a lot of... We gotta change our suit.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you. Whoa, who's this scarecrow-looking motherfucker? Sorry. He does look like a scarecrow, though.
A little bit.
Good evening, Agent.
Hello? What?
It's Brian the Insomniac.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian.
He's covered in grave dirt.
Brian.
Mr. Brian.
Yeah, he digs graves.
I like the retro look.
The
Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
He's pretty suspicious.
That's
A
why
little
I'm here,
bit.
Looking for the
He
one.
knows about graves.
Were you close to her?
Anna. Her smile. So warm. Anna. Blonde hair. So bright.
I think we have a few
There's
suspects.
a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Just arrest him now. I made my decision. I've seen all I need to see. Hey. Oh, yeah. Miss Stiletto Heels. We gotta talk to you. Heavy brand cigarettes.
Okay.
When you want a heavy cigarette. You like to smoke? I like to smoke too.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an
Sometimes I
airhead,
even called my
in
boss
heaven.
an airhead.
She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner. And she'd always
What?
have a smile on
Every
her
day?
face, always having fun.
Yay,
Everyone looked
breaking
at her
plates,
and knew She
woo!
was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Maybe it was a dish manufacturer that got her.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest, a goddess.
Oh, okay.
End of conversation. Well, we narrowed things down, except not really, because pretty much everyone is pretty suspicious.
Everyone's really suspicious.
Anyone we haven't gotten to yet? Emily, what about you?
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all get dinner.
Yeah, I think that's everybody. Thomas.
I love Thomas.
George. Shall we dinner? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. She's not giving me a prompt.
Thomas, feed me.
Thomas, dinner.
I can't believe you thought I was a suspect, Agent York. I'm still in shock.
Well, deal with it, dude.
George, dinner. Me hungry. Now I'm just acting like I do in real life when
I was
I'm
gonna
hungry.
say, you do this every time you're hungry. You just run around the house going, me hungry.
Me hungry. Me want honeycomb. Honeycomb sounds pretty good.
Honeycomb does sound good. It's been a while. It's not gluten-free. Oh, who's this?
Aha, the last one.
Gramps. What the fuck you doing here, Gramps?
We told him to come here.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
The General.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis.
I love your commercial, sir.
I'm the general.
There he is, the final boss of Kaiser Knuckle.
Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero.
He is a perfect soldier.
So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right.
May you please tell me something about this?
Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
What? I couldn't hear you. You trailed off.
He literally exudes raw power.
What?
I can't not fuck him.
We should give him a visit.
One thing, though. He calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Raw power emanating from that guy. And with that, we are done.
Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
We know all the townspeople. You can come to your own conclusions based on what little we know about them. Everyone is a suspect, though.
I think Freckly Fiona did it.
What about Keith?
Keith didn't do anything. Keith's rocking out. Keith doesn't believe in murder.
What about Mr. Grumpy? Or Sigourney the pot lady. Or, the guy who runs the midnight gun store.
Keith's still rocking out. What is up with him?
He never stops. I love that chapter. It's just pure deadly premonition.
That was fantastic. That was worth the lumberyard.
So good. And now we get to have dinner. A nice family dinner after a busy day. When you're here, you're family.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're part of the Raincoat Killer's family. Root beer.
Root beer is delicious.
It fends off tiredness.
Not really. It doesn't have that much
Well
caffeine
then,
in
Agent
it.
York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Gotta catch up with my fly swarm.
Office when you finish your report. We'll pick
How do you
up
have so
tomorrow
many
morning.
flies?
Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right, then, let's do that.
Peek.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would
Why
you
did I
like to come
peek?
with us?
Yeah, what was that about?
That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
Oh, that's the Buc-ee's of Greenvale.
Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly.
Humans
back
do
the
need to
hotel.
eat.
You decide, Zach.
Well, let's eat with them. Let's eat with our new friends.
Yeah, okay.
Break some bread with the local law enforcement. That looks like expensive chocolate.
That chocolate's fancy. Just a can of tomato sauce. Just
Just
it on up.
Just guzzle it down. Yeah, eat shit, Thomas. Nick is the real deal.
I've been sheriff here for
Look at that little
a
burger.
long time now.
Good looking burg.
And this is the worst.
Shoves it right in his face.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe. Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases
We're all
have you
just
dealt
having
with
a
in the
beer,
past?
having a good time.
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period.
Oof.
He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life.
Thomas!
To eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum.
This music!
And down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%.
100% insane.
Drinking from the skulls. Well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
He's got a point.
He's right.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else?
Yeah, never ask him anything.
Ah, yes. An ingenious lawsuit.
Jesus Christ!
Over 800 victims. That was a mistake.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
I'm with
You
her.
don't want to hear anymore?
No!
That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we just look like we're just
800 sexual
robbers.
assaults.
Ugh,
Jesus
I
Christ.
give up. I can't compete with you.
I love her. She's right.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime.
RP Ban York.
There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size.
Okay.
So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
All crime is equal, man. It's all in your head.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town.
He was double lighting a cigarette. That
Yeah,
lets
it's very
that lets you have more smoke.
Oh, okay.
Of course. But still.
I'm backseating cigarettes now.
I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Yeah, I'm kind of with her.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town.
Poor Thomas. We haven't heard from him at all this entire dinner.
Here in this
He's
giant
just sitting there
waiting room table.
traumatized. Oh.
Excuse us.
Give
Agent
hug.
Morgan.
Push
We
Y to
surely did
hug
a more
Thomas.
Uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
I mean, I tried to have some fun conversation, but I guess I'm the asshole.
Pissing in skulls.
I guess I'm the asshole. Am I the asshole, Reddit? Mentioning piss skulls at dinner. How was I supposed to know that people didn't consider that appropriate? That's dinner. But why don't we have a little peek?
Okay, what's inside? Yeah, I want to know more about the legendary worm. Oh, catfish.
Oh yeah, there's legendary fish and shit. All unrelated to the case as far as we know. Oh, everyone's gone home. Well, peeking is its own reward. It's a pretty good looking hot dog.
It's got tomatoes on it. Would you eat that?
I would pick off the tomatoes.
I'd eat the tomatoes. We are different people.
You guys, did you? Okay, I thought they left me here without a car. Barely before the dogs start showing up, just leave them out here in the rain without a car. So I mentioned this before, but your car can break down either through damage or running out of gas, and if you don't have fast travel, you just have to walk. Like, imagine walking all the way back to the Great Deer Yard Hotel. Remember how long it took us just to drive there? It's insane. I love this game. That whole scene of just talking to people, not really coming to any conclusions, just shooting the shit, learning about just their basic states, what kind of people they are, what kind of lives they lead here in Greenvale. Gives you a lot to think on. Gives you a lot to mentally chew on as you head back to the hotel.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
If you're watching this for the first time, hopefully you've come up with your own theories. It's fun to think about that as you play through the game.
I do have some theories. I have some game theories, you might even say.
Yeah? The game theory guy is in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And he says that the murders are just a theory. Anyway, go on.
So, just so you know, we have Peacock, so we can watch this film.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
I'll have to never do that. What are your theories, Alex?
I genuinely think that the little kids are involved somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That the dad is too, and he did a murder because...
The dad seems like a real grumpus.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't know. It's this whole like, oh, we don't want the modern world to touch them. Well, too bad, asshole. The modern world exists.
Oh, the grandpa? You think the grandpa did it?
Yeah, I think that he was like, we need to bring traditionalism back to our town, and so we have to kill a girl to cleanse our town.
Makes you think she was the party girl type. We know that.
Yeah, a quote unquote airhead. So
Yeah.
who constantly broke. Oh my God! It was the diner owner.
Oh yeah, because of the dishes.
The dishes. Yeah, she kept breaking the dishes.
She
and
broke.
Couldn't afford it anymore.
She broke apparently many dishes every day, not just like a dish every couple of days, but just every day she would show up and start breaking dishes. Because she was an airhead, but people loved her. Could be the diner owner. If you lose out on that much money from dishes, you start to lose it after a while. Typewriter.
It sure is.
Sit here with my cigarette and my flies. Think about what we saw today. If this annoys you, I will clean up the flies by the next episode. It's just... It's something that you can do in this game. You can always be surrounded by flies if you want. Let's recap.
Okay.
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest.
FKDEEZ.
Cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after.
Clean the suit, but don't shave. We can see bearded York, yeah.
I found something inside her mouth.
Oh yeah, what was in her mouth?
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
The weird leaves or whatever. Flower petals.
The seeds?
Seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to
Chief Detective Alex. Nothing gets past him.
but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof.
It was a chupa chup.
And then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Yeah, they were all hidden by birds for some reason. The birds are also a suspect as far as I'm concerned.
Photo of a man with a tattoo on his back. One other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
What did we find along with that photo?
Stiletto heel.
That's right. A broken stiletto heel. Combining this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna.
Oh, I should see if we can still check the leaderboards. I'll do that next time.
Nice.
Because this game does have leaderboards for shaving.
Who killed Anna and this stiletto heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with
That's a lot of murderers.
2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next.
Hey, I think I know who she is.
We didn't use
The
forensic.
only lady in stilettos.
Still closing
Yeah.
in on the criminal.
Maybe Sigourney the pot lady wears stilettos. When she actually wears shoes.
Oh, yeah.
The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
What do you think she was holding on
What was Anna holding on to when she died? Do you remember, Alex?
It had to have been the round object because it had a round imprint, I think.
Yep.
In her hand.
That's right.
Okay. Wow, I'm a good detective.
The marks on her hand suggested a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related.
Thank you, Molly Mouseworth. Great name for the 34-month resub. Do you remember, pals?
I
We
remember,
do.
pals. Thank you for the sub.
Townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Karen McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner.
Jeez, we got a lot of shit to type up. We met a lot of people.
Oh, we're World Series Game 1 is happening right now.
Oh, is it?
That would okay.
Well, we're hosting the World Series of Gaming here with the problematic old rich and eccentric Harry. Harry, when I look at him, I think problematic.
Oh, for sure.
I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the
Thank you,
wrong
Dot
way.
Level, for the huge raid.
Oh my
And for
goodness.
the 48-month resub. That's 4 years. Thank you. Holy shit, 4 years.
Welcome to the stream, Dot Level and Dot Level's chat. Hope you had a good one. Were you filling out the Castlevania forms? Did you give me all my medals, all my my stamps?
Yeah, give Danny stamps.
Hope you had a good stream. This is great. We're playing Deadly Premonition, one of my favorite games ever, and we're about to wrap up in just a little bit. Here's a doll that expresses rain.
Cool.
We're on our second stream of this, maybe about 5 hours in. And we're about to meet a dog.
That is a dog. Thank you, Sheriff Ram, for the 19-month resub in the Kermit H's. There's a dog coming up.
19 H's to you as well, Sheriff. Thank you. The damn doghouse is in the back of the truck. That dog's loaded.
That seems dangerous for the dog.
Is it, though? And that is finally the end of Chapter 1 of Deadly Premonition. These last 2 streams, something like 6 hours, was the entire preliminary chapter of the game. It takes a long time to get going, this game, but man, everything after this point is just... oh, it's so sweet. This game is about to pay off in a major way. Some people just got here, so I think we'll see the next story scene.
Okay.
You want to meet some more weirdos? We just got through meeting a whole bunch of weirdos at the community center. We gathered everyone together to ask him, did you kill this lady in this town? Was it you? A lot of them seem pretty suspicious. We've narrowed it down to like 10 different suspects.
I still think it's the baby children.
Them?
Yeah.
Are you thirsty?
No, I'm good. I got water.
You must be very thirsty.
Must be.
You only take milk with your coffee? Coffee with milk. That's all.
Judgmental. Oh, supposedly this game is based on Twin Peaks, can you tell?
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
Yeah, she's gonna drop it. She's gonna break like 10 different plates. So this is a person we meet for the first time in a dream? That's pretty cool.
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
I think
it's Captain Becky.
I think his brain is just working on what little he knows, and all he knows is this lady's name, so...
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always saying.
He should probably drink more than coffee in his life. He's gonna get really dehydrated.
Well, if you're wondering, that cloud of flies is because we've been awarded stinky agent status. That's if you don't clean your clothes often enough, you start to attract flies. They show up in every single cutscene. It's great. And apparently they also show up in the dream world, so these are dream flies.
Okay.
It's like that Friday the 13th with the Dream Warriors. Wait, no, that's Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was gonna say it's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, what's in here? What's in... Let me open the... Give me the...
You had it for a second.
There. It was a tricky one. Yeah, I don't think it ever tells you how to get rid of them. You just have to put together the pieces yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, I ought to get this shit dry cleaned. This place is new.
Okay.
Me?
York was young?
York was a baby?
He used to be a baby? That's pretty suspicious.
I don't trust babies.
Oh man, we get to see more of the bed sheets. I love the bed sheet technology in this game.
The gravy sheets.
If you're wondering, this is the original 360 version. Though all versions pretty much look like this. A nice photo of some raspberries, it looked like.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot.
If you've never seen this game before, I highly recommend it. It's silly, it's stupid, it's kind of bad, especially in the first few hours, but oh my god, it pays off so much.
You gonna take care of your suit?
Let's take care of the fly problem. It was fun. We collected a nice little batch of flies, but It's very dirty. Yeah, we gotta. Let's go to let's be a workaholic.
Okay.
I would like to change. And you know what? Let's go ahead and send this one to the cleaner because that's a gameplay mechanic. We got an extra for trendy clothes. Normally I would shave here, but we got a request for seeing this guy with some stubble, which will grow over the next couple of game days.
Okay, cool.
In real time, realistically.
Whoa there.
What, hello?
Oh, we just slammed into a guy.
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly.
Are you the
door
guy?
Opening like that just it surprised me, that's all.
The guy?
The guy who's gonna stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got rooms for dogs?
Forrest Kaysen.
Forrest Kaysen.
Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know.
That's strange.
FBI Special Agent Francis York.
You ever feel like a jolly old bumblebee?
Not really.
You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's...
Scarface!
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it, York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it
I'd
sure
like to
does make a
vacation
fun
here.
vacation.
Yeah, it seems nice.
Except for not being able to go out after midnight.
And the dogs.
The dogs, they just kind of drop onto your car
Yeah,
after
that's not
midnight.
I feel so relaxed here.
Oh my god! Watch out! Watch out!
Watch out, it's dog.
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy.
Willie is a good boy.
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops.
He's a pretty smart.
Let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I said.
Thank you. How kind of you.
Free plant. Today's
Free
looking up.
plant.
So, what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there.
We'd like to ask your dog some questions.
Stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb.
You might know about our
Let me tell
seeds.
you, though,
Mr. Dog, where were you last night? Willie, if that is your real
you
name.
know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them.
It's like stocks.
Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll.
What if these
so
trees are
I'll get
evil?
going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure stuff out.
What if evil trees and evil dog?
Do you remember what the coffee said?
Yeah, it said go to a theme
Forrest
park.
Kaysen. F.K.
And go to a theme park.
This show has just begun.
Is that our FK? The tree man with a cool dog? Well, let's go get our coffee, Fortune, and then we'll call it quits for today. We gotta have our coffee.
Yeah, you gotta get coffee.
Let me have coffee. Love the way he bursts through doors. Oh, we get a full breakfast this time.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Ah, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did. Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
Oh, I thought we were special.
No, only to the people he feels comfortable with.
Oh, we are
He
special.
told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
He must. Is there anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
Oh, Polly.
Mustard
Polly.
has nothing to do with it. I was wondering if you know of anyone that Casey
That
didn't
fucking
give
walk.
a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be. I'm sorry.
Oh, Zach, I forgot.
She seems to
We'll never
not
get anything out of
be able to hear whenever we ask specifically questions about the investigation. Have you
So
noticed?
maybe Polly did it.
He's hiding something. You think so too, right, Zach?
Yeah.
But no need to rush. All secrets are hidden until they are inevitably divulged. The powers of entropy.
Entropy, it'll get you.
Exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
Chaos coffee. It says FK again. Oh my god. The coffee is insistent.
Gotta listen to your coffee. What does your coffee tell you?
It tells me a lot of things.
Yeah.
Tell me people to be suspicious of, who not to trust, whether I should stream or not. I want more coffee. Let's get a coffee fortune before we call it quits.
Okay.
You can do this anytime in the game. I don't know if this fortune affects anything. It seems like it might.
Okay.
So, my lucky number is...
Hey, don't ban me.
No, I'm being banned. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good.
Case I worked at
Keep banning
before the
Alex.
FBI had 3 victims.
I want a different coffee.
There you go. Now you're banned.
All right, good. Balance has been achieved. Ooh.
An unpredictable life is a wonderful thing. Cases may come flooding in like passengers at rush hour.
That's a good thing? You investigate murders. We got a whole flood of murders coming in today. Business is good. When business is good, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot to think about. We met at least a couple dozen people today. And another person just this morning, and his dog. We got the people we already knew. Married couples here in town, which all seem individually suspicious for various reasons.
We got Keith.
We got Keith. Oh, we got to meet Keith next time, the rock
God,
star.
I'm so excited for Keith. I love Keith.
So please look forward to the next chapter of Deadly Premonition, where we're going to meet Keith in addition to all of his friends. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're going to investigate everyone 24 hours a day. No one's going to be able to get away with anything. We're going to make everybody miserable. That's what Deadly Premonition is all about, making everyone in Greenvale miserable. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back probably next Friday with more. I think we're making good progress on this. We can get this done hopefully by the end of November.
Okay.
This will take a few streams, but trust me, it is worth it. And we are past what many people consider the worst part of the game, which I still felt was pretty good. But everything after this is just golden. It's golden gaming.
Golden Gaming, huh?
Golden gaming awaits in Deadly Premonition. I'm going to look for a raid target. Alex, why don't you wrap us up?
All right. Well, if you'd like to support us and vote for what we play every Wednesday, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/retropals. Bitchin' $5 a month, you get a vote on what we play every Wednesday. You voted! You voted for this, and we are delivering. So thank you all very much to everyone who's been supporting us.
You vote, we deliver.
We appreciate it. We also got a Discord. Let me just slap that link in the chat. Slap. We can, in the Discord, you can join us for a friendly chat about games. You can join us for a friendly chat about your cats or your dogs. We've seen some really good dogs lately. I'm really happy about that.
Oh yeah, excellent dog performance, everybody.
And last but not least, let me just drop the co-host link in the chat. cohost.org/retropals. We post when we go live there, when we've got new videos up on YouTube and all that good stuff. Last but not least, let me drop the YouTube link, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there, including our latest one, which is, oh my god, I've completely blanked. All I can think about is Keith and his wonderful dance.
It's probably a Keith archive.
It's our patron request gauntlet part 3. That's
that's a long one. That's like 7 hours of pure uncut gaming.
Mhm.
Well, there were some cuts, But, you know.
But, it's got Andy Cap in it, so you know it's good.
Exactly. If you want Andy Cap content, that's one of the few avenues you can pursue here on the internet nowadays. Not many people care about Andy Cap. Why is that? We'll get Agent York to investigate
We'll
that.
figure it out, yeah.
We're rating Sebmal, who is doing, you won't believe this, he is doing Mr. Do's Inferno, a long marathon stream where he plays nothing but Mr. Do games. Right now, Clown Mode has been engaged.
Yes! I love Clown Mode!
Which involves the creation of a Mr. Do ping tuber. I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, yeah, and it all speaks in Mr. Do's voice, which sounds really...
Right now
Go
he's playing.
watch.
Right now he's playing Mr. Do's Nightmare, a ROM hack made in modern times based on Mr. Do. There's other games on the wheel. If this is your central hub for Mr. Do content, I highly recommend checking this out. So watch that. Have a good rest of your evening. Have a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.